I'm Richard Cartwright and this is Golf Swing Analysis. How you all doing? Right, I'm doing two surveys today. One is, will the schools go back before we start playing golf? Again, so much up in the air about who's going to start playing golf first, what's going to happen. So many rumours again doing the runs. So my question to you today is, one, who's going back first, golfers or schools? Secondly, I want you to tell me what your best golf book you've ever read. Is it Bob Rotella? Is it a Vision 54? Personally, mine is this. Ben Hogan's 5 Lessons. An absolute classic out there. Really simple stuff. Not like sort of the Golfing Machine or Search for the Perfect Swing or anything like that. This for me is one of the holy bibles of the game of golf. Tell me, comment below, what's your favourite golf book? And next up today we've got Matt. Now Matt suffers from a bit of a hook. Now again, when we look at his swing, yes, we can definitely see why there's a bit of a hook. But for me, I want to change the definition of shots slightly, because the ball, when we see the video, starts left, and then you can see he's going to go further left. And again, we'll tell a reason, mention a reason why in a moment. It's like when people sort of hit slices. Sometimes it can be what we call a push fade, which starts right and then curves further. People would class that as a slice. For me, that's not really. And the fix for that is very, very different to what a normal slice would be. So if you are going to fix and self-analyze your own swing, I want you to do two things for me before you do that. One, check where the starting direction of the golf ball is. Is it starting straight? Is it starting left? Or is it starting right? Secondly, tell what the curve is doing. Is it curving left, curving right? So take a note of where the ball starts. Usually a little bit difficult from a golfer's position. Maybe get your playing partners to do that for you if it's difficult for you. But focus on where the ball's starting and where the ball's curving to, because that will tell you pretty much what the fix is. In other words, is it a path fix or is it a face fix? So when we see Matt's swing tonight, it's going to be very much the club face that's the causation of the ball going to the left. And again, we'll see from Matt's start, good setup, solid stuff again. But when we get to the top, we see that club face is really, really closed. How do we know it's closed? Because the club face is pointing upwards. When we have a look at someone like Paul Casey, for example, here, you can see the leading edge at the top of his swing, the leading edge of the golf club, is parallel with his left arm. Now, all things being equal in his golf swings, for example, on plane, rotationally, etc., all things being equal, that's a great position to be in. That leading edge parallel with the left forearm, because as you can see again, that's sort of almost a 30-odd degree difference between those two. And likewise on the way down, it stays closed on the way down, i.e. pointing very much to the ground. And you can see from where he's aiming in towards that net there he's got hanging over his garage, that ball starts very left. That ball soon disappears behind his body. So it's already started left. So again, it's more of a pull, starts left, and then probably curves a little bit more. On the way through, it's really interesting to see how he reacts on the way through, completely subconsciously, not even realizing it happens. He doesn't try and rotate the face. He actually keeps the loft on the golf club, because if he didn't do that, the ball would be going really low, really left, that sort of really horrible duck hook that barely goes up in the air. So he does really well to save the shot, save the loft on the golf club because of how closed it is. But what we've got to try and make sure here is that club face is very square and not as closed. How do we do that? We've got to go for a bit of a grip change here. You can just tell, it's easier to tell from the front angle, but you can tell from this angle here that the right hand's a little bit strong. Again, how do we know that? Because you can just see his right thumb just in the picture there. If that right hand was too much on top, or what we call weaker, that right thumb would be very much hidden away. So Matt, what I want you to try and do, I want you to try and make sure your right hand is much more on top. So when you take another video from this angle, you're not able to see that right thumb. What will that help? That will help that rotation of the forearms just to open that face gently at the top, and look out for that top of the backswing position of that left left arm being parallel to the leading edge of the golf club. Matt, hope this helps, and hope this helps anyone out there suffering from a bit of a hook. Let me know, comment below, disagree, agree, please subscribe as well.